nigga? I want you to do a favor for me.
You gonna say something or just stare at me?
I'm throwing a birthday party, and I would really enjoy the pleasure of your company.
He did not say that.
He did.
Well, I'll go if you go.
We are going.
We're not going to a drug dealer's birthday party.
She metaphorically showed you her pussy and said, come and fuck me.
Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick. Ben Mankiewicz, Christy Lemire, and Alonzo Duralde. Don't pay attention to me. I didn't see Dope, but you guys did.
Dope is indeed dope. So this is a comedy, coming-of-age comedy from director Rick Famuyiwa, kind of based on his upbringing in Inglewood. The main character is a young boy named Malcolm, who is Nigerian-American, who is a total nerd, obsessed with 90s hip-hop culture, dreams of nothing more but going to Harvard, but lives in this very rough part of Los Angeles. And it's about what happens to him over the course of a few days with his two best friends when they try to go to a party and have a little bit of fun, but end up getting into a lot of trouble. Take a look.
Okay.
So you gonna ask me to dance or what?
Fuck! Is that real? Yo, how'd you get this shit?
Party. Down, put that shit in my bag.
We gotta get rid of it then, or take it to the police.
You want 3 niggas, take a bag full of dope and a gun to the fucking police station? Like, here you go.
Yo, McFly, I'm gonna need you to trust me right about now.
Not take that backpack to the motherfucker in the whip. Get the fuck out of there. Run. Go now. Go.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And I love myself. The world is a ghetto, big guns and
We don't know nothing about drugs.
We're talking about Molly. Hey, all we gotta do is find the white people. Go to Coachella.
If I let this slide, we got what they call a slippery slope. You know what a slippery slope is?
Dude got anything to do with skiing?
Just shut your ass down.
What the fuck did we get ourselves into?
I don't want to go to jail. I want to go to fucking college.
Ah, slippery slope. Exactly.
I'm bored as fuck. You play with me?
Word. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds.
Show me. It's Malcolm.
1, your straight A's don't mean shit. 2,
You're a boy from the hood.
3, I be seeing you shop MC Hammer pants.
4,
What are you, man?
5, motherfucker.
This is a really fun movie.
There's a lot to like here. I love the 3 main characters. They are, I don't feel like I'd seen characters like them in a movie before.
Right.
They're obsessed with the 90s. They've got a stack of Yo MTV Raps VHS cassettes,
And he has like kid and play hair.
Yeah. He's got and it's, they're very they're nerdy, and you have, like, Forrest Whitaker is narrating, talking about how they're into white people shit, which
like getting good grades.
Well, yeah, which is the movie describes as getting good grades and going to college. And they're so individual and interesting and quirky that I was a little disappointed when all this movie could think of to do with them was to put them into drug subplot.
Well, yeah, and it wants to have it many different ways, right? It wants to show that this kid is different and that he has a mind of his own, and he has aspirations. He's not going to get sucked into the drug culture, which is all around him. But then he ends up getting sucked into the drug culture, turning the tables a bit and making it his own and benefiting from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, is that a stereotype, and are they trying to upend the stereotype?
Well,
I don't know.
It's not even so much as a stereotype. It's kind of lazy storytelling. To me, it feels like there was another movie that I saw recently where it's like this amazing setup and these interesting characters, and let's have a murder. And it's like, oh, come on. There's other stuff besides the drugs and the murder. Like give me another story with these characters, because these characters are interesting enough that I would follow that.
Ooh, zombies.
There we go. Yeah.
Zombies on drugs.
So
yes.
I think this movie's a little, beyond the whether or not that's tires something. It's a little bit of a mess, this movie, in terms of the tone. Like they're in the opening narration, there's a moment where they talk about another nerdy kid at their school who got like gunned down in a fast food robbery, but they try and pass it off as a joke. Like they show his bloody Game Boy, and it's like, not that you can't make that joke, but that's a really daring, like this is the tone we're going for. Like you have just put yourself on a tightrope. And it doesn't nail that tone throughout, unfortunately.
I think when it's lively and it's fun, and it's hitting all of its pop culture references.
Sure.
There's a great energy to it. It's very, very alive at times.
Yes.
It reminds me a lot of early Tarantino in like the specificity of the language, how they'll come back and will repeat certain kinds of conversations, certain phrases come up over and over again. It reminds me of early Spike Lee in a lot of the the stop and start, a lot of the way it's cut, but also is very personal to the director clearly because it's kind of based on his life.
And kind of touching on some John Hughes. There was some risky business definitely in there.
Some Go.
Some Go, absolutely.
All night drug thing going on like Go.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot to like about this movie, and I think people should totally go see it. I wish it were doing better. I think they released...
Did well.
It did not.
It made like $9.6 million last weekend, did it not?
I was reading that they were considering it a disappointment. I don't know. I mean, I think
That's too bad.
It's apparently got the widest release of any Sundance dramatic film entry. Like they immediately put it wide rather than letting it build. And I hope it finds an audience because I think there's a lot to like here. You're right. It is very vibrant. It's very exciting. This is not a first-time filmmaker, but I think this is the movie that is going to sort of restart his career in terms of how people think about him.
He did Brown Sugar. He did The Wood.
The Wood and Our Family Wedding and a couple other ones.
But this feels like an early '90s indie to me.
Yeah,
there's like a scrappiness to it, and there's like a haziness to the lighting that reminds me of the retro feel to it.
Yeah, I like the performances a lot. The Shameik Moore and
Kiersey Clemens is his lesbian best friend.
Yeah, she's great. And Tony Revolori from Grand Budapest. A$AP Rocky, who plays the drug dealer, and Zoë Kravitz. I mean, the cast is really terrific. And there were a lot of moments that I took out of this that I really enjoyed. I just didn't think it all meshed as well as it might have.
Although I will say really fast, we were talking about how Ted 2 is not kind to its women. This movie is not necessarily all that kind to its women in that you have Kimberly Elise, who plays his mom, who's in maybe 2 scenes.
Yeah,
She's
barely used,
the hardworking single mom bus driver. You have Zoe Kravitz, who is, sweet and is trying to make her way in the world, but there's not much to her. She's sort of involved with a drug dealer. Chanel Iman does not fare well.
Well, it's funny. Dave and I were talking about this on the podcast, and he was like, because it's a little uncomfortable in that she has to get naked and do bizarre things.
She's just stoned the whole time.
But Dave said she's a model. They get naked in front of people all the time. They don't even care.
Yeah, I'm not sure she minds being naked, but I sort of feel like she doesn't get to do a whole lot but be like drugged up and promiscuous.
Yeah, she's kind of a sight gag, but she commits.
She commits, and the whole subplot with her leads to a meme, which is like an actually very legitimate meme.
Yes.
Like you can see happening the way it plays out with her.
And I liked you're going to talk about the specificity of language, but also of the setting, where you see places like $5 Coffee and these places in Inglewood and Randy's
Donuts, of course. You have to go to Randy's. If you're in Inglewood, you got to go to Randy's Donuts, of course.
So yeah, I don't think this is a perfect movie, but I think I love what it's going for, and I think it succeeds at a good chunk of it, and people should totally see it.
It's a fun summer movie. Okay, so what's your number then, my
I give it a
friends?
7.5.
Okay, I'm higher than you. I'm saying 8.3, so our average is a 7.9. It is at 90% right now on the tomato meter. I guess it's expanding, right?
I think it pretty much, they didn't, I was just reading when you guys brought up the box office, and yeah, it didn't quite deliver what they were hoping for, and there's some suggestion in the article I just read that platforming it might have been the better way to go. But it's made it's about $7.5 million.
Yeah. So I hope it's still around this weekend. Please go see it.
It'll be around. Yeah, it's still around. Yeah.
Okay, bye.